In the 70s, there was no such thing as Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. In fact, you'd actually look people up in the phone book. Social networking and instant messaging was never a thing. If you wanted to speak to someone, you'd simply pick up the phone and you'd ring. Kids didn't have mobiles, they met up at parks, but generally knew they had to be home before dark. But now technology has moved on, and so have we. And Google it has become a normal expression, and add me on Facebook has turned into the way to say, let's stay in touch. Must be a great thing, social networking. Stay in touch, like a status, and photo sharing. But did you know that it can become an addiction? So much that it takes away your attention from the opinions of loved ones, the opinions that matter. Instead, becoming fixated on the words of your haters or trying to think of a cool new status. But whilst we're posting and blogging on sites, surely are we not forgetting to live life? But anyway, what does that matter? If it's not posted on Facebook, then did it even ever happen? And how easy is it to send a message? No longer do we have to get a stamp, lick it and send it. A touch of a button is all that it takes, and to rewrite a message, you just press the backspace. Another big plus is charity campaigns, where awareness is spread by the challenges made. The funds that are raised are in time the lives that are saved, by spreading the word and creating a phase. But before you decide social networking is fantastic, let me tell you the negatives. Then it's up to you to look past it. Once upon a time, around 5 years ago, there was a girl who had everything to live for. A beautiful smile, a family that loved her. But unfortunately, here's where the tale becomes bitter. She suffered abuse on social networking sites, something known as cyberbullying. But at least it's online, right? And not face to face. The thing about cyberbullying is you can't get away. If it's on your phone, it follows you each and every day. Days of mental torture broke this girl down, trapped amongst messages without a way out. The things that were said to her were vile and cruel. It was no wonder this girl started to skip school. And what happened to this girl? She ended her life. No longer did she feel she could put up a fight. I'd like to say this tale is unique and no longer are people suffering from the words others speak. But as social network continues to grow, it has exacerbated the problems we already know. There's this new thing called trolling. It's an awful concept where people prey on the vulnerable with their nasty comments. Such behaviour has been designed to destroy a person's soul inside. And photo sharing has become a disaster because people will share those photos in which you look a disaster. And those photos you took for only your boyfriend to see, they've now gone on Facebook because you decided it wasn't to be. And how does it affect our mental health and well-being when we strive to be like the people we're seeing, the ones that are interesting and always on Facebook, but in fact the ones seeking validation for the way in which they look? So suppose you don't get addicted and escape cyberbullying. Do you compare yourself to the idealistic versions of others? The people you see are created in vain. Not many people would post their bad pictures in which they are ashamed. So turn off once in a while and give your head space to determine what's reality and speak face to face. I'm not saying don't use social networking, but use it with caution before your idea of reality becomes distorted. Keep in touch with loved ones, but remember this: social networking is unforgiving if you ignore all this.